Good day, Mustangs. Thank you for joining us once again. It's Friday, February 12th, 2021, and I'm Arvind Chinapati. In the headlines, another special report is in the spotlight. It's Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and a high school Beta Club drive is hosting a hygiene care drive this month. But first, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. When it comes to recent current issues, there are many events in the past months that will definitely go down in the history of the United States. Mustang News reporter Akshay Maharaj takes a look at how students can best digest live historical events.
The month of January is always an interesting month and can feel like the longest at times. When you add in an active pandemic, a state senate runoff election, various interruptions to the smooth transition to a new president-elect, it can be overwhelming and consuming. I sat down with two of our resident experts when it comes to digesting live historical facts and keeping our calm. As students of history, past and present, how do we process all the information and events circling us, from basic human rights, the recent threat to our democracy, and in general, the renewed drive to get the vote out, among others? Here's Social Studies Department Chair, Ms. Kelly Rogers.
There's so many questions that students have, and the news swirls all around us. And you have to think of yourselves as though you are reporters, and think about the way that reporters gather news. Not only do you have to ferret out sources of information, you have to check and verify. You want to make sure that you are using media sources that don't necessarily have a lot of bias, but are more sitting in the middle on that political spectrum. You want to make sure that you can verify the information that you come across and check it against other sources of information to see that it has corroboration, and talk about it. Ask questions. That's the best thing you can do to try to clarify your understanding of what's going on.
As with any young, impressionable, developing mind, how do you go about forming your own opinions with confidence, rather than just following the ideas and theories of others? I spoke with one of FSA's counselors, with a specialty in health medicine and PhD candidate, Ms. Hiba Aga, on the issue.
To really form your own opinions, you have to understand both sides of the argument. And it's kind of hard to do that when everyone is biased, right? So I guess even with this past presidency, you heard very extreme sides to both parts. And you really needed to understand why each side was pro what they believed in, to really understand what makes them feel so strongly about it. Because if you can understand why people felt so strongly about something, it's easier to even get in their mind and then form your own opinions, because you want to be able to challenge every belief that's placed in front of you.
Mustang News also asked Ms. Rogers, who is teaching current affairs class this year for high schoolers, in her experience, how can you follow current affairs events? Be informed, but impartial if at all. She shared these words of wisdom.
Lateral reading, doing lateral readings. When you read something, questions pop into your mind, and you need to examine that issue more thoroughly and follow the trail like a good reporter. And most importantly, don't get overwhelmed by all the information floating around you. Try to process it, sift through it, and make sense of it.
Here's the challenge. As you follow the events post-November presidential election, including the inauguration and all that happened between, take a moment for yourself. Ask, what are your thoughts? And what do you think about all the issues happening? For Mustang News, I'm Akshay Maharaj.
Today is President Abraham Lincoln's birthday. Lincoln served as the 16th President of the United States, and he led the country through the American Civil War, a time of great division throughout the nation. Lincoln is best known for his famous Gettysburg Address and for signing the Emancipation Proclamation, which abolished slavery. As a man who achieved so much, this is what he had to say: "Whatever you are, be a good one." This month, High School Beta Club is hosting a hygiene care drive for those in need. Donation requests include soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes, Q-tips, shampoo, and more. For on-campus students, a donation box can be located at the front lobby. For online students, donations can be made on one of the drop-off dates that will be announced soon on the newsletter. Volunteers are also needed to create the different packages. Stay tuned to Mustang News for more updates on this drive. Make sure to keep an umbrella handy today, because according to the Weather Channel, there's a 40% chance of rain. Expect cold weather with a high of 46 degrees and a low of 26 degrees. Watch for warmer weather this weekend as the temperature gets higher. Tomorrow there will be a high temperature of 51 degrees with a low of 31 degrees. On Sunday, expect to see a high of 57 degrees with a low of 36 degrees. It's time for another February fun FYI. Remember that this Sunday, February 14th, is Valentine's Day. Spend time with your loved ones and do something nice for them. What better way to end the week than with a laugh? Why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. Before we go, it is our duty at Mustang News to help keep you safe. We do this by reminding you to always wash your hands using an alcohol-based sanitizer. Don't forget to wear your mask properly and keep your distance when walking up and down the stairs, hallways, and anywhere inside the building when you are on campus. Before you leave home, check your temperature and complete your daily Magnus Health screening. If you are feeling sick, stay home. If in doubt about any symptom or procedure, check COVID updates on the FSA website and please review FSA's protocol. Remember, the first person you need to get in touch with if you are experiencing symptoms, if you are exposed to someone who had tested positive, or had a positive test, is the school nurse. Stay safe and healthy, Mustangs, and join us again on Friday for another edition of Mustang News. Make sure to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I am Auburn Chinapati, and remember that we are always #stronger together.